Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is the second time this season that these NFC rivals will square off, and it promises to be a good one. It always is when these two divisional foes get together, especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Beathard to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Hyde. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back to throw Beathard. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Man left, man left. Back it up. All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now let's go. Blue, back Detroit. Detroit.
On second down, Hyde. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll throw here, Beathard. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
Beathard. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run.
Barney, here we go now. Back to that Philly, here we go.
To throw is Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. He juked him. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't like to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They go play action here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Zach Brown in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No. Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Back 99, Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now. Detroit! Leopard! Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to stop.
The pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Start the drive with Hyde. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. 3-19.
They run again with Hyde on 1st. 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Let's go! Green 39! Green
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return will stop right around the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Goff now looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's good one. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Juszczyk. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
No. Check. Patriot.
They run it again with Hyde. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Comes to Hyde. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now let's go. Green 39. Leopard. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run. Hyde. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A 1st half update now from Philadelphia. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. After the run, Goff going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Goff now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Set! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now! Blue, landing! Detroit! 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 Over!
They'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on fourth down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners defense get there and bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, their drive and will to come back and win.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is knocked down from the side. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Like 20. Horrible. Hey. Go down. Like to the floor. Here we go. Like 20. Super. Let's go. Super. Check three. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing on third. Gone. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Off to Watkins for a Rams first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now gone. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is going to be 49er football. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's high. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Gun. Set. Green, 39. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
12.
Here's Gall. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Set! Green, 39!
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second down following the run.
Watch him now, Barney! 3 down. Here we go!
Here's Beathard to throw. And the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Green,
No.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Gone. He's going to air one out. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, gone. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now Goff on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. Nobody used to name the side.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there from 17 yards out. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
So this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On play action, they'll throw. He can't get him down. He's going to go for a big play down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran her wrong.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Beathard. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon just marked that into the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll give to Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll throw here. Beathard pushing his way through. This is caught. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal to go now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Defense likely bringing pressure here. Third and goal from the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
All right, now look at Detroit! Detroit! B-19!
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey, I got number 80. I got number 80. Here we go now. B-19. No. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The toss play, this is high. And some room to work. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Right, I have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
They pitch it out to Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Coming right, Hyde on the toss. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.